We're going to be taking a look at the Autumn event and Autumn sale in Age of Empires Mobile because many of you guys always ask me when these events roll around, what are the best things you should be buying in these stores, because honestly, I do kind of ignore them now for content because I thought I covered enough of them that you guys should know, but it looks like many of you guys are brand new to Age of Empires Mobile and new to the channel and looking for advice, so why not update it, showcase what you should be doing in today's video. So smash like, comment, and subscribe. Then if you want to support me a little bit further, check out the Eneba link in the description down below. If you purchase anything, you'll be receiving cash back, which does obviously go towards your next purchase, and you'll be saving a little pretty penny and supporting me, your boy. So with that, let's dive into the video, which is going to start off with how this event actually works, because you've got the Stellar Romance, which is going to give you certain currencies that you're going to be using with the currency earned in the Heartbeat Challenge, and you'll be using that in the Time Store for rewards. It's that simple. When you go into the Stellar Romance, this is a daily reset. So every single day at reset, as you'll see here on the timer, you're going to be able to basically complete each one of these every time. And this does give you a task, and you can complete all of them apart from one. And it doesn't matter basically which one that you do, because if you, for example, don't do one of the 50s, your total points, as you'll see in the day, will be 220. As you can see, I've completed all of them, so that's 270 minus the 50. You know what the difference is. If you, for some reason, can't complete the 100 minutes, again, that's 70 points. So that's still 200 points that you're able to get every day. And if you do that on 1, 2, 3, as you guessed it, you're going to be able to get that 600. And you're going to be needing to get that 600 because you're going to get 60 jade pendants, as well as 50, 40, 30, that's 20, as well as the 10 each task that you're doing. And you're going to be needing those because they are the premium currency, if you want to call it, in the Time Store, which are the bigger ticket items. When you go to the Heartbeat Challenge, this is super important too, because you can complete this basically in one day if you're really fast, or you can spread it across the 3 days that runs alongside obviously the Stellar Romance and that Time Store. This is a bingo card, so as you'll notice, there's a bunch of numbers, and if you hit the go button, in here is the different tasks to complete with their corresponding number. And if you complete them, you'll basically hit the vertical or horizontal lines and get some extra rewards for completing so. But if you complete all 16 tasks, you'll also get this extra 100, and obviously completing the bingo card. So make sure you're doing that so you can get the maximum rewards from this, because when you go to a Time Store, you'll be needing them. You're going to be needing it. As you can see, I've already spared one of these because you can get 3 hero medals each time. I've already got one. And then if you scroll down, you can get magma crystals, you can get skill scrolls, you can get your blueprints, you can get forging kits, you can get gem chests, you can get meteorite and resources. And this is where all of you start questioning me. Everyone starts typing in the comments, what do you buy, what do you get? And if you've typed that comment and you've not watched this part of the video, I'm just going to literally timestamp it and send it to you. Because if you are playing the game as a free-to-play, always buy the Universal Legendary medals. You're going to be needing this no matter what, even to max out future heroes in the game in Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, whatever season, for however long you decide to play the game. So these are always number 1. Number 2, for me, is always going to be gems, because you can actually get 10 green gems as well as 20 common gems. And you got to think, if you are super lucky, out of these gems, you could actually generate 3 blue gems. And those 3 blue gems can then fuse into an epic gem. And that is quite a lot of progression in the gem upgrade game for your gear, because you do need to get, again, 3 epics to get a legendary, and then 3 legendaries to get, obviously, a mythic. And that is going to be where most players are going to be stopping their gem push on their gear. And you're going to be needing to do that. So this is honestly one of the best things you've been doing. And I would always say, number 2, get these, right? Apart from that, you as a player should know what you're working on. Meaning, if you're working on gear because you've not got it level 80, get the forging kit, get the blueprint, so you can maybe go for some gear and just dismantle it for more forging kits. If you're working on, obviously, the stars, you can get the magma crystals for your gear too. If you're working on skills to get a 5-star skill, why not get the 10 here? This is 10 skill scrolls. You can see I'm on 97. This is going to be helping me work towards that, obviously, 100 plus mark. Now I'm going to be needing to obviously keep upgrading my skills. It's all good. So depending on what you need, I would go for any of those options as the third one. And just to kind of give you guys a nice little thing, you can set reminders. So even though nothing is popping up, if I set a reminder here, you'll notice now my time store right above me has a 1 on it. So if you are trying to get specific things like these, you can make sure that the time store always nags you that you're able to buy these gems and go and get those gems, for example. So that's what I do. Obviously, I'm going to have it on the medals for now. And once I've done the medals, I will put it on the gems and vice versa. And that is basically the free-to-play area and the store that you need to be working on right now in the autumn events, as well as, if you guys have not checked it out, the Enigma chest zone. This Enigma chest is super easy. You can get these from completing daily quests, and you can get basically 10, I think, from daily quests, and then you can get another 10 of these chests from the chat. So if you go into your chat area, you can either click on your little claim here, which is going to take you to all of these areas which you can claim, but obviously you have a maximum each day, which is 20. I think it's 10 from this one area as well. But you can also send them. So if you hit that little red packet, you can also send them if you have the ticket to send. You will get these as well, so don't worry for your account. So you can obviously participate in it, but you can obviously claim these in any of the different areas. All of those chests that you claim, all you need to do is literally set them going and hit help, because you'll notice even for like these blue ones and the green ones, if you just hit help, it's with 10, it will complete a green one and it'll put a blue one on 10 minutes. And with these purples, I think it takes it to 1 hour. And with these legendary ones, it takes it to 3 hours. And the thing is, with the blue and purple and green chests, you don't really care about the rewards, because most of the time you're going to be getting speed ups out of them. And that's kind of what you want. So over time, you'll notice you're going to get speed ups. If I click on this one, I'm getting speed ups. And that is what you'll normally get for all of your green, blue, and purples. The reward structure is set to have primarily a load of different types of speed ups, but then there is some resources and skill points on there. However, legendary chests do have that chance to give you universal medals. So these are the big ticket items, and as you'll notice here, as you've got all these speed ups, this is kind of what the other ones are like, but they do not have universal medals. So if you get the legendary Enigma chests, obviously go for these all the time. Make sure you complete them, because you get potentially some medals which you don't get on the others. Every time you're opening these chests, you will go towards this talent. So you can see I'm almost on the 40 mark from completing it, obviously, for 2 days. And each time you complete the talent, it will go up in rewards. So you are going to get a ton of freebies from the Enigma chests that are running right now and the time store for you guys. And like I said, with the Stellar Romance as that tip and trick earlier, if you can't miss one, if you can't complete one, I understand, because obviously Golden Expedition is rolling around the corner. So that might stop you from gathering resources. And that's why I wanted to mention that in this section. To move on, though, to the spenders. The spenders actually have some really good value right now, and you should take note of this. If you want to get a mythical gem right now in the game, it's the cheapest I have ever seen it in Age of Empires Mobile, and I'm going to showcase it off, and it'll probably get patched very soon, because anytime I find a good bit of value in here and put a video out, the devs seem to patch it, right? $8.99, you've got the Dream Pillow. You can go for this. It will give you 3 random legendary gems. And this is obviously really good value too if you just get the ones that you obviously need. But if you get the ones that you don't need, it feels a little bit of a, stinger in the butt. What you can do is go to the pop-up store, and if you're a spender, the way this works is when you spend in the pop-up store, you'll be earning these pop-up points to the big old reward structure, which obviously goes down and down and down. And every time you purchase in here, you're able, as you can see, spend that 2,000 Empire coins and then refresh this store so you can buy that again, right? If you go into the informational tabs, you can see all of the information here. So if you guys are trying to ask me certain things, it should tell you here. So just have a pause of the video and check it out yourself. But where is the value? Because obviously we don't care about the research speed ups, and we really don't care about the gear advancement either, because this is pretty good for obviously forging kits. It will get you a ton of levels on your gear, which is fair game, as well as giving you the lightning crystals here, which is what you probably care about for the 3 to 4 stars when you start to go up that threshold for your account. However, when you keep moving on past the hero medals, you will get to the gem fusion area, and this is where we can get a mythic gem. And hear me out, because the way this works is pretty nasty. Every time you spend in this area, you're going to be earning 150, 230 here, right? So what you can do, as you can imagine, in the pop-up area, as you're spending, that first pop will get you here, the second pop will get you here, and as you keep doing this over time, the third, fourth, and fifth pop will get you to this mark. And obviously, if you spend more money, you're going to keep going up. This matters though, because this is going to give you a choice chest, firstly, from these rewards. So you can choose whatever gem out of these two that you want, and you're going to use that with this pop-up fusion, because on the top row, as you'll notice, there's 6, 8, and 9 random choice chests, and depending on how lucky you are, you might have 2 out of 3 unit capacities, 2 out of 3 hero mites, 2 out of 3 strategies. So you can use the actual pop-up point rewards to actually choose the extra one that you're missing and get a free legendary gem from that. Next, you're going to get 5, 9, and 12 choice chests. And yes, you heard correct. They are choice chests. Choose the following and you're guaranteed it right now. And as we know, with simple maths, we can do some quick fusioning with that. 12 epic gems. If you all go for unit capacity, that's 12 unit caps. If you divide that by 3, you can see where we're going. That is 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. So that's 4 legendary gems you've just made out of nowhere. Then you can combine those 3 legendary gems you've just made into 1 mythic gem. And you're going to have 1 legendary gem left over, which is kind of insane if you think about it, for purchasing this 1 bundle 1 time. And on top of that now, you've got the random chests. So just think, you might have actually made a 2nd or 3rd legendary unit cap with the randoms and the extra choice chests that you've used here to obviously finish it off with the 5 out of 6 or the 4 out of 6, whatever you were missing, you can get that done in there, right? So you can see right now with this 1 bundle, if you want to get gems, especially red gems, really good. Do it. Do it right now. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, do it. Obviously, it's up to you. You've got your disposable income. Spend however you like, but this is probably the best way to get some gems going. Moving on, you will see there is the Castle Tech points. There is the lower spender version and the big spender version. Honestly, if you're going towards your level 140 tech and you want to try and unlock that, I understand why you want to buy these. However, I'm going to be honest, I have not been spending on Castle Tech points, and at the end of this video, you're going to see that when you see my progress on my facilities, right? It's kind of nuts. So you can ignore that, but you can come to this page, which is the Signet Ring cultivation. And depending on your spending level, I would honestly ignore these 2 planishing hammers. And I know you can get 10 planishing hammers and 10 fine gold, which is quite important to upgrade the signet rings each level, which you will be needing. But if you're a big spender, Meteor Steel is the way to go. You got to think from level 40 to level 50, you're going to be needing Meteor Steel. And I do have infographics on this on my official Discord. So you can join that community in the description down below. Check it out and you'll see it. You're going to be needing these. And this is really hard to obtain. You can get 2 of these, which is quite nice. And then you can refresh it and get another 2 again. So I know it's quite expensive for the most players. But look, I know this shit is gold dust. And this is the only other thing I'd be going for out of here. Because you also get a decent amount of, obviously, universal speed ups. And when you look at anything else in the store, I honestly aren't that impressed by it, right? I'm just not. Maybe the legendary skill scrolls as well. And this one, just because it gives you 500 pop-up points, that's instantly getting you to this marker, which is kind of nuts. But apart from that, I'm not too impressed about anything else. I only care about that Meteor Steel one, and I only care about the gems. And that is my honest opinion. And again, you can choose if you want to get the hero medals. This is a pretty good value in majority cases. It's 10 for $13 or $14, which ain't too bad with obviously the Empire coins you're getting on top. But yeah, everything else I'm not bothered about. And you got to think, anytime you're making these purchases too right now as a spender, you will be popping these single top-up bundles. And this also works with my gem strategy, because again, when you're going through here, you're going to get these chests. And the crazy thing is, if you start looking at especially the green ones, you're going to start to see you can get these purple gem chests, and then you can go over here and get legendary gem chests. So depending on which bundles and what spender you are, you're going to realize that a lot of gems right now are going to go into your account. And if you think about it correctly, you could easily get a mythical gem right now on your gear. So let me know your thoughts of this section of the video. Just to kind of finish things up, I've obviously got my announcement to make and to show off just for you guys. Like I said, here we are. We're at the final road, as you'll notice, on the facilities. And I will be doing an account update video very soon, so keep an eye on that. I know you guys enjoy that updated series where you can see how far we're coming along. But we're there. And no, in a blink of an eye, you guys can see I'm already at the bottom of the right side. And it looked like last time it was only all the way up at the top, which is just nuts when you think about the amount of actual technique points you get from exploration plus the event in game, right? So what is the announcement I'm going to be making? Well, the first one is, I know you guys enjoyed the Warrior Pikeman guide. That is on its way with more guides. Yes, you heard right. I'm going to be making a new Warrior Archer guide, as well as Tactician Swordsman, and even the Martial Pikeman, which is going to be really nice in the brand new 2025 format that you guys have enjoyed, like I said, in the Warrior Pikeman video. Let me know in the comment section down below, though, what other videos would you like to see in that format? Do you want to see the Warrior Cavalry? Do you want to see Warrior Infantry? What other types of guys do you want to see? Or do you want to be a degen and just do them all? Just do them all, Sneakyy, and let me know, right? Apart from that, right, we've also got testing videos on the way. You guys have been voting for testing videos, and you guys have been also posting your suggestions for Age of Empires Mobile. I am going to be doing those videos this week and next week, so keep an eye out on that for all of your suggestions, all of your, obviously, critiques of the game, and it will be putting in, as well as the testing part of the videos. So as you can see, this section of the video a lot more loose, less scripted, less thoughtful on that, but you can get my point. Really cool, a bunch of videos, new content on its way, so be excited for it. And with that said, you know what to do. Smash like, comment, and subscribe. Support your boy. Check out the Eneba link in the description down below. And until then, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.